皆さんおはようございます。Thank you for joining me. This is the Japanese Easy News Article of the Day, where we break down easy news articles in Japanese for your Japanese study. Today is November 21st, 2025. 2025年11月21日でございます。So, for our article today, we have 新潟県の知事、原子力発電所を動かすことを認める。So let's break it down. We have 新潟県, Niigata Prefecture, and then we have の知事. So 知事 is like a governor. So the governor of Niigata Prefecture. If you're wondering, this is him right here, our strapping young lad. So 新潟県の知事, the governor of Niigata Prefecture. And then 原子力発電所. So 原子力is nuclear energy, and then 発電所 is a power plant. So 原子力発電所 together is a nuclear power plant. And then we have 動かす. So 原子力発電所を動かす. So the verb 動かす is to make something move, but it can also be like to run a device or a system, or in this case, like a facility. So to run the nuclear power plant. Koto. So this is all turned into a noun here. So we do another verb for it. And then 原子力発電所を動かすことを認める. So 認める is to recognize, or to, in this case, more like permit. So the governor of Niigata Prefecture permits the basically the reopening of a nuclear power plant. One of the biggest, actually I believe as far as output, it is the biggest one in the world in Kashiwazaki. But yeah, he has given permission to start that again. Okay, here is our vocabulary list from the article. We have 知事, which is a governor, like of a prefecture. In Japan, they will also have governors called 知事. We have 原子力. 原子力 is nuclear power. 発電所 is a power plant. A lot of times you'll see these words together to mean a nuclear power plant. 原子力発電所. And 動かす is to move something, or to start something, or to run something. So when we're talking about a machine or a facility, it'll normally mean to run or to start up a facility. We have 認める is to permit or to recognize. 原発. So 原発 is like an abbreviation of nuclear power plant. So 原子力発電所の, there's an abbreviation, and that would just be 原発. Then we have 号機 is a number, but you can see that that last kanji there is talking about machines. So designs of machines, model numbers of machines. I believe in this case, it's numbers of the specific nuclear reactors. They will number with 号機. So here we have 号機 as a number for a machine or a device. And then 心配する is to worry. 議会 is assembly, congress, or diet. Talking about the prefecture, we normally say assembly of government officials. And then we have 伝える to convey or to tell a message.
原子力発電所のニュースです。新潟県の花角知事が柏崎刈羽原子力発電所を動かすことを認めると言いました。新潟県には東京電力の柏崎刈羽原発があります。2011年に福島第一原発で事故が起こった後、7つある原発が全部止まりました。今日、花角知事は、6号機は安全に運転できることが確認されているので、原発を動かすことを認めると言いました。しかし、心配している人が多いので、安全に気をつけるように 国や東京電力に強く言うと話しています。花角知事は来月、新潟県の議会で認めてもらってから国に伝えると言っています。
Okay, let's jump right into our article here.
原子力発電所のニュースです。
Okay, so 原子力発電所のニュースです。So we have news this. This is news, and then this no is telling us about what, giving us a further description of what kind of news. 原子力発電所. So this is news about power plants, or a power plant.
新潟県の花角知事が柏崎刈羽原子力発電所を動かすことを認めると言いました。
Okay, so 新潟県の花角知事. So 新潟県 is Niigata Prefecture. And then we have 花角知事. And this no is telling us where 花角知事 is from. So 花角知事 is the name of the governor. 花角 Governor Hanazumi from Niigata Prefecture ga, it's our subject. 柏崎刈羽原子力発電所. Alright, so the name here is 柏崎刈羽. It's the name. And then 原子力発電所. So 原子力発電所は, that one is the nuclear power plant. And the name is 柏崎刈羽 nuclear power plant. を動かす. So to run or to get it started. And then こと. So this こと is describing all of this here. So what こと, what thing are we talking about here? Making the power plant run. And then this thing of making the power plant run, we are going to 認める that. So 認める is to permit. So the ga here is actually connected to the iimashita at the end. So iimashita to say in the past tense, you to say in the past tense. So the governor, Governor Hanazumi from Niigata Prefecture said that he would permit the opening or starting or running of the Kashiwazaki Kariwa nuclear power plant.
新潟県には東京電力の柏崎刈羽原発があります。
Okay. 新潟県には So inside of Niigata Prefecture, inside 新潟県, 東京電力 東京電力 is the name of a company. Tokyo Power is what they're called. 東京電力 の something of theirs. 柏崎刈羽原発があります。So 柏崎刈羽原発 is the 柏崎刈羽 nuclear plant. And then があります。So Niigata Prefecture has the 柏崎刈羽 nuclear power plant from or by or owned by Tokyo Power. 東京電力。
2011年に福島第一原発で事故が起こった後、7つある原発が全部止まりました。
Okay. So 2011年に 2011年に is in 2011 福島第一原発. So once again we have 原発 here, which is power generation or nuclear power generation. And then 第一 is number one. So 福島 number one nuclear power plant. で excuse me, 事故が起こった. So 事故 is an accident or an event, not a good event normally. 事故が起こった. So 起こる is for something to happen or occur. So 事故が起こった後. and then this ato is after. So after what? In 2011, after the accident happened in the Fukushima number one Fukushima power plant, 7つある原発. So 原発 is nuclear power generation, and there are 7 of them. 7つある原発. So all 7 of these nuclear power generation sites が全部, yeah, sorry, that's where the all is coming from, 全部. So 7 of these 止まりました. So 止まる is for something to stop, to cease, and this is ceased operations, right? So all 7 of the nuclear power generation sites ceased operation after the accident that occurred in the Fukushima power plant, number 1 power plant in 2011.
今日、花角知事は、6号機は安全に運転できることが確認されているので、原発を動かすことを認めると言いました。
Yeah, so 今日 or 21日, we're talking about today on the 21st. 花角知事は, so Governor Hanazumi. And then we have this wa. If we're translating this in English, we can jump to the end and find which verb this is. But if we're not, we can just do this in the Japanese order. But if you're looking for it, the English order, okay, this is our governor, and what is he saying? It's at the end of the sentence, to iimashita. But let's just take it in the Japanese order. So, the governor, Hanazumi, 6号機は, so number 6, machine number 6, or plant number 6, は安全に, so 安全に is safely, 安全 is safe, we add that ni to be safely when something does a verb safely. 安全に運転できる, so 運転 is kind of like to run or to operate. So here 運転 with the verb できる instead of する, that makes capable of operating. So number 6, capable of operating safely, ことが確認されているので, so 確認されている is for something to be confirmed. This 確認する to confirm something in the passive, so 確認される. 確認する to confirm, 確認される for something to be confirmed. And then this ので is a because. So, because machine number 6 or device number 6 or probably plant number 6 has been confirmed that number 6 can safely operate. And this ので gives us our therefore 原発を動かすことを認める. So, 原発, the nuclear generation, を動かす, so run, to operate, the nuclear power plant, ことを認める. So once again, we are giving permission for all of the things connected to this こと, which is 原発を動かす. So, if we were to break this all down in an English sentence, or put it all together in an English sentence rather, the governor, Hanazumi, on the 21st, or today, said that he would give permission to operate the nuclear power plants because it was confirmed that number 6 can safely operate.
しかし、心配している人が多いので、安全に気をつけるように、国や東京電力に強く言うと話しています。
しかし、so however, 心配している人, so 心配している is to worry in the paid form, so currently worried, and that is describing our 人 here. So 心配している人, people that are worried, が多い. So this is our subject here, and our subject is many. So there are many people who are worried. 心配している人が多い. And then this ので here tells us, therefore, or because there are many people who are worried, 安全に気をつけるように. So yoni can be a so that, or if we have a verb after yoni, we do this verb such that this happens or in a certain manner. And then this manner that we're talking about is anzen ni, so to do it safely. And then kiotsukeru, to take caution, to be careful. So 安全に気をつけるように国や so the country や is like an and but a non-exclusive and then 東京電力 so Tokyo Power に so we are doing something to them to the country, which is like the government. In these easy articles, whenever you see kuni, it's almost always going to be talking about the government, not just the country. So the government and Tokyo Power ni tsuyoku yu. So tsuyoku is a strongly, to do something in a strong manner. And then yu is to say. Right? And often when we combine yu with yoni, this is like you're telling people what to do. Right? So what is our, I think we are still talking about our governor here up in our previous sentence. So Governor Hanazumi said, is to hanashitemasu at the end of the sentence, said that he would tell the country or the government and Tokyo Power very strongly to be careful and to be safe because there are many people who are worried.
花角知事は来月、新潟県の議会で認めてもらってから国に伝えると言っています。
Okay. So 花角知事は so Governor Hanazumi, once again, 来月 next month, 新潟県の so 新潟 prefecture's 議会 so 議会 is like when people gather together to discuss. This can be like assembly, diet, Congress, Parliament. Here in the prefecture world, in the prefectural context, it's probably an assembly. So a lot of officials gathering together. So in this assembly in Niigata Prefecture, de, that gives us our in or at. 認めてもらってから. So 認める is to permit, right? And then we have this with てもらう. So if we use てもらう with a verb, that means we are having someone do something for us. So here, 認めてもらう means have someone give you permission. And then this てもらう is connected to から with the て form, and the て form plus から, that's once this act is done or right after this act is done. So after receiving permission in the assembly in Niigata Prefecture, 国に伝えると言っています. He will tell, 伝える, or to inform, or to convey a message to someone. And it's 国に伝える, so to the country or to the government. And that is what he is saying. So altogether, we have Hanazumi, Governor Hanazumi said next month that after he receives permission in the assembly for Niigata Prefecture, he will inform the government and things will probably move forward. So yeah, there are lots of people that are against, nuclear power plants, but Japan had kind of been relying on them and they've been a huge part of Japan's power system and power supply until the large disaster in 2011, the tsunami, and then the nuclear disaster that happened in Fukushima. So for a long time, Japan had kind of been, taking it back. As it said in the article, they completely stopped all of them from running. So it's interesting to see that things are kind of heading back in that direction. They're saying that it's more safe than it used to be. I sure hope so, and we'll see how that goes. So thank you so much for being here. If you like these articles, please like and subscribe, hit that bell so that you are notified of these every weekday as we upload these. The only days we miss on weekdays are days when I get sick and I don't have a voice, and days that the Japanese government is not open. So on Japanese national holidays, we also do not do these. But other than that, we will do these every day. So hope you can keep up on your Japanese study. If you have any question, please ask them in the comments below, and I will see you next week. また来週。